Golden morning. I'm Midas.
I'm Mendez.
And welcome to Legends Rising, the morning show that somehow still hasn't been canceled.
Because we keep on making it.
We're as surprised as you are. And speaking of being surprised, today's letter was sent in by kid number 2 from the Kool-Aid commercial.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Kid number 2 from the Kool-Aid commercial says, "Hey guys, I've been trying really hard to increase my status as an actor, raise my stock up, so to speak. And somehow I still keep constantly getting typecasted as the guy who gets surprised. That sucks. So I'm writing in to ask you guys, do you have any advice for how I can not be surprised by surprises? Boy, do we. Stay tuned."
I was looking for the remix. Turn my life better than original. Spaceships pulling up on Venus. See the young God in the physical. Fuck what they say, really I'm a beast in all formats. Way over there, blind for the sun when you stare rare. Cause I'm looking for the remix.
Welcome back. Were you surprised? That means you definitely need our help. Today, me and Mendez are helping kid number 2 from the Kool-Aid commercial and anyone out there who suffers from this egregious issue not be surprised by surprises. It's a very serious condition. Very serious. So Mendez, what is your advice for how not to be surprised by surprises?
Just be jaded.
Yeah. Or rubied.
No, but for real. Like, just be over everything.
Once
you're over everything, nothing can surprise you.
Yeah, actually, that's a good point. Just try ambivalence towards reality in general, or pessimism, or any like negative, dark-looking philosophy of life. That's a good approach, I would say, because then nothing can surprise you. You expect everything to. Oh, but wait. If that's the case, if you're jaded, you expect everything to go bad. So when things go good, you'll still be surprised.
But you will never show it because you're so dark.
Oh yeah, just have a Daria-like exterior at all moments. Try being a Morgendorfer as a whole.
Morgendorfer?
Daria, or
Morgendorfer.
Morgendorfer. Become a goth. Goths never look surprised, do they? They're just kind of always like. Or go back into like the early 2000s and try and be an emo kid.
You could have older siblings. For sure, you will never be surprised by anything.
I don't have any older siblings. I am the oldest.
I have 2.
Does that stop you from being surprised by things?
Yeah.
How so?
Because like the grossest things or like the meanest things or whatever that people are capable of.
Oh,
they will
your
do
siblings
it to
have
you.
already done it.
So like once you're out in the world, you're just like nothing else can happen, man.
Buy a pair of binoculars or telescope. That way you always see it coming.
Become a seer.
Yeah, or just get any type of psychic powers in general. Clairvoyance, telepathy, telekinesis wouldn't really help you here. Although I guess you would never be surprised by like a ball hitting you in the face. You would have no Marsha situations because it would be like Marsha TK. Oh, okay. TK fireball. Sorry, that was Wear a tinfoil hat. Yeah, as a person who's very like fond of hats, I would suggest a tinfoil hat to stop the government from sending those brainwaves out. For that matter, don't drink bottled water because they're using it to make the frogs gay.
The frog's gay.
That's an Alex Jones thing.
What the hell?
Yeah, Alex Jones. Exactly. I want to point out that there's a bullet point on here that Mendez wrote that says be an X-Man. Now, I'm not really sure how that's going to stop you from being surprised, but I'll let her explain.
I don't remember why I said it.
Really? You told me something about how...
Oh, like you have powers, so like nothing else can surprise you.
Yeah,
like you have seen all that can happen.
Exactly. For instance, you're not going to be surprised by someone saying, oh my gosh, my grandmother died, because you're going to be like, hey, dude, yesterday I fought a guy who literally turned into ice. Like, let's calm down. Your grandmother dying is on the low list of what can surprise me.
My best friend can touch people and kill them, so...
Yeah, my girlfriend literally cannot kiss me without having gloves on.
Or like the skin that Poison Ivy has on it.
Yeah, exactly. A Uma Thurman type situation. Wasn't that who played that? Okay.
I don't remember.
Could you read the book. And I mean just in general, like the book of life. Because the actual book, because you're never surprised when you've read the book first. It's always like, if anything, there's not enough. There's things that they forget to put in there.
And then you're sitting there sulking in your seat, just fuming at this director's decision.
Yeah, or you're at
home. And then you
home.
memorize that director's name and you just say it over and over.
Christopher Columbus. I think that was the dude that directed Harry Potter. Hopefully. Then you'll be at home brushing your teeth and all of a sudden you're like, oh, they should have recasted this person for it. That's a throwback to episode 1. Surprised I remember that. Speaking of reading the book, you could break into God's house and get the book of life. And while you're there, I'm assuming there's other tidbits and trinkets that he has in his home that'll reveal the future to you.
You could break into, well, I guess you don't have to break in unless you're an evil souled person, but you can get into the Library of Knowledge.
Where's the Library of Knowledge?
Into the back room.
Of God's house?
No, the Library of Knowledge. In Summerland.
What's Summerland?
Summerland is an in-between place.
You could stay inside.
You could.
Just don't go outside. Agoraphobia to the fullest. Yeah.
Live by yourself.
Although, I guess if you're inside, always inside, then you'll at some point get surprised by somebody coming in somehow. So just stay inside and have a great security system. Is there anybody you would recommend for a security system?
McGruff the crime.
Okay. rough. Take a bite out of it, intruders. You can get an Amazon Echo home. So nothing can ever surprise you because as soon as you get to your door, you're like, hey, Elizabeth. Hey, Amazon. Hey, Siri.
Hey, Alexa.
Alexa. Hey, Scarlett Johansson from Her. Unlock my door. And then your door will unlock. Hey, cut on all the lights. Then all the lights come on. And all those weirdos trying to surprise you with a surprise party, now they're the ones surprised. Ha, got you, fuckers. I'm living in the 21st century.
You could have Michael Scott as the boss.
Yeah, there's nothing that would ever surprise you.
Or not have. Not have?
Not have? Yeah. Not have Michael Scott.
Not have.
Yeah, because if he was your boss, you would constantly be surprised.
Yeah, because he loves surprise parties.
And also just, in general, surprising things
to
be said. There's just certain things.
Every day.
Yeah, wow, I can't believe you went there. In fact...
That's what she said.
Just work at a really mundane, day-to-day job. Like where you come in...
Like a library.
Well, I don't know. I feel like at a library you would get surprise visitors. Because that's interacting with the public. Who anybody can come into that library at any time.
Yeah, but...
You can get a homeless man who's your like Eskimo brother could come in there and then like, what do you do then? You're shocked to see one of your Eskimo brothers. And it's like, hey, you want to go hang out at the EBDB?
I do.
Yeah, that would be my favorite place to go, actually.
As long as they clean the lambskin.
Nah, I prefer reusable. Wait, they are reusable. That's the point of cleaning them. Sorry, pretend I didn't say that. Moving on. Always make a registry for like just anything, any aspect of life. If you're having a graduation party, make a registry. If you're having a dinner party, make a registry. If you're having a few friends to hang over to watch a movie, make a registry. They need to know what type of popcorn you want. None of that Orville Redding.
You ask each person that gives you a gift if they chose it from the registry, and if they say no, you throw it away immediately.
Don't even look at what it is.
Yeah.
Even if it's something that you desperately wanted and needed. Don't got time for that.
Doesn't matter how expensive, that shit's going in the trash.
Yeah. It doesn't matter how close to friends and how you don't want to hurt their feelings. Because what you're setting them up for is the belief that it's okay to surprise you. And that's the opposite of what we want.
That's why you spent so long picking out the things on your registry. They're being disrespectful by not using the registry.
Yeah. And speaking of disrespectful friends, you should get better friends in general. So why don't you try having a doctor as your friend? Then nothing will ever surprise you for sure. It's like how Mendez is. We'll be walking down the street and she'll look at someone and just WebMD diagnose them right there. Hey, that person's going to die in 2 weeks. Look at their feet. It's like, whoa, wow, didn't see that coming.
Is that what I do?
That's what you said about that guy that was sitting on.
Oh, that guy that had heart disease.
Yeah, see? She just diagnosed heart disease from seeing this guy's ankles. So have a doctor friend who can do such things for you. What if you make an oddly specific Christmas list? Like, I mean, so specific that it has like the product numbers. Like,
the wires inside have to be black, black, green, red.
the ISBN for the book that I want is 99712. Here's the QR code for all of the products that are listed on my Christmas list. When you go to the store, just have them scan that and they'll just bring them and put them in the register or the cart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be amazing. I'd be so pissed off.
I would love that if a kid was that like intuitive and like organized into what they wanted and they just brought it to you like that. Here's a spreadsheet, mom.
What if they're all sold?
Here's all the specific. Then don't buy it. Actually, no, they would have like, if you see here is the asterisk, it'll take you down to the replacement section in case none of these items are available. These are the secondary backups, and then these are the tertiary backups.
Of course. Have a wild life like ketchup.
Like ketchup. Yeah. Wake up in the morning,
feeling like
P. Diddy, drink a bottle of Jack, and brush your teeth with it, or however the song goes. I know she's an animal. Right? Isn't that what that song is? Animal? Okay.
No, that's not what that song is. I'm pretty sure the album is Animal, though.
I mean, I don't know. I used to like that song. Also, I like Kesha. And she's surprisingly a really intelligent person. And
she is.
People don't give her enough credit. Also, I'm sad for her.
And she's a really good dancer.
She's not a bad singer. I mean, it's a lot of auto-tune, but sounds no different than Britney Spears or Lil Wayne or any modern rapper past 2016. So,
I thought that you were going to say past 26. I'm like, wow, okay.
That's a heavy call. You could smoke cigarettes a lot, so that way when you get cancer, you won't be surprised. Such as like both of us, Mendez decided you were going to die at what, 55?
Yes.
Has that changed?
No, wait, 59.
59. Has that changed pending post childbirth?
Post childbirth? No.
Okay, so she planned to die at 59. I'm thinking
by that point he should be self-sufficient.
Well, fingers crossed, self-sufficient. Like he's a fucking autonomous robot. My thought is like 70s, early 70s, but mostly because I want a good time period in which it's okay for me to try heroin and angel dust and other things that I can't try. As like
that's what my 50s are going to be.
Oh, okay. Wow. Yeah, so live a wild life in your 50s. Yeah, these are all great ways to not be surprised. Let's end it on a good note. So final advice for how not to be surprised. Keep your laptop on your lap at all times, because then it'll just deteriorate anything that's happening down there in terms of...
So you won't be surprised by not having children.
Exactly. Anything that's happening in terms of procreation. It's just, the laptop will kill
all your swimmers are like...
And just in case the laptop doesn't work, why don't you try, instead of like making Ovaltine milkshakes for her in the morning where you're giving her breakfast, just crush some Plan B up and put that in there.
Yeah.
She'll be like, oh wow, are you a horrible, what was it you said? Like, oh wow, that was so gross. Why did it taste like that? Oh, I'm not fuck.
No, it was, food poisoning.
Yeah, no, she was like, that food was so bad, did you poison me or something like that? And you're like, no, it was just really bad eggs. Yeah. So if she tastes the Plan B, just tell her you put in really bad eggs. And that works like in multiple ways.
You just got food poisoning. Now never call again.
No, I just gave you some really bad eggs. Wink. So yeah, just daily dosages of Plan B. Just a great way not to be surprised.
Really use them up because they're becoming illegal. So.
Yeah, right. Looking forward to actually, that should have been this week's possibly offensive that you saw on Wednesday, right? Mm-hmm. Plan B. Yeah. So shout out to Spoken Flames for inspiring whatever the hell just happened right there. So thanks for joining us.
Like, subscribe, comment, snail mail, email, bottled message.
Comment below with ways that you have stopped people from surprising you, ways that others could stop people from surprising you, and ways that kid number 2 from the Kool-Aid commercial in general could stop being typecasted as someone who gets surprised. He really needs your help. And tell us if we miss anything. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for living.
Thanks for living?
For living.
Okay.
They can't watch it.
Thank you for being surprised. Ah!